Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome back to the Brewers Cup stage. Put your hands together for our next competitor this afternoon, Felix. Felix from Dune Coffee Roasters in Santa Barbara, California. Felix, go ahead and say hi to your judges.
Welcome. Hi, welcome. How's it going? Hi, good afternoon. Hi, welcome.
Felix, you know the deal. When you're ready, man, call time.
You two have spoons? Awesome. Could I get my music, please? Thanks, Mike. Time. Hello, judges. Good afternoon. I'm here from Dune Coffee Roasters, and I'm so excited to serve you some coffee. Today, we're going to get started with a varietal. This is going to be a Catuai variety from Panama. This coffee was grown by Wilfred Lamastis and their team on the farm called Elita Estate. This farm sits at 1,700 to 2,000 meters above sea level. I chose to serve you this coffee today because of its amazing fragrance on the cupping table. And I have a sample for you to get a little whiff of. Please, smell. Please, smell. This fragrance is going to come out in your cup in the form of a high fruity sweetness. And I can't wait for you to taste it. Thank you. This amazing fragrance is there for many reasons, but I wanted to share a couple with you today. Because of its natural processing, and because of its longer drying time. This coffee dried for 21 days. Let me tell you about my brewing method today. Today, we're going to be brewing on a 3D printed, heat insulated dripper. This dripper has a flat bottom to promote equal extraction and has a single hole sized to 4.45 millimeters to make a good flow for this coffee today. We printed it using a food-safe plastic called polysulfone. And we paired the design with a double wall design to further insulate and slow down the loss of heat that you normally get while brewing on a stainless steel or a ceramic dripper. This dripper is going to allow me to push the boundaries of temperature when dialing in a coffee. Now, I'm going to share my recipe with you today. We're brewing with 23 grams of coffee. And with 350 grams of global customized water at 210 degrees. This global customized water is going to allow us to get a cleaner cup and have more vibrancy in our cup. Our brew ratio today is going to be 1 to 15.22. And I'm going to be pouring in 3 stages. This first stage is going to be a bloom for 60 grams in 45 seconds. When I get to 60, I'm also going to agitate the coffee bed a little bit to fully saturate the coffee bed and continue to promote equal extraction. All my pours are going to be starting in the center here, going towards the edges, and then back to center. And here, the second stage is also going to be starting in the center, go towards the edges, and go back to center in a counterclockwise motion. The second stage is going to fill to 200 grams. The coffee grind size today is going to be a medium coarse grind size, and I ground it using Baratza's Forte brew grinder set to the setting 8J. Our target brew time today is going to be 3 minutes and 15 seconds, with a target TDS of 1.65. This third stage is also going to be starting in the center in that same counterclockwise motion to the edges and then back to center. Something really cool about this coffee, our company Dune has been serving this coffee since inception. This is our 10th year serving this coffee. And this happens to be from one of Wilfred Lemastus's main lots. And our guests back home and our coworkers back home probably enjoyed it today, and we will for the next 2-3 months. And I'm so excited to share it with you too. It's a coffee that year in, year out, I can trust will be there to make my mornings with myself and with my coworkers just a little bit more fun. So for coffee drippers, the greatest heat loss is going to happen through this uncovered top here. So we made a lid for this dripper. I'm also going to gently swirl this bed to flatten it and help continue to promote equal extraction. With a combination of the dripper and the lid, we're able to reach an average slurry temperature of 5 degrees Fahrenheit higher. And that will also sometimes lead to an average TDS extraction of 0.3 to 0.5 TDS higher. That'll translate in your cup to a highlighted sweetness, highlighted acidity, and a really nice, prolonged, positive aftertaste. Our judges, I have some drinking instructions for you. I'll be placing these decanters here when they're done brewing in front of you for you to assess the aroma. And when I notice that you're done assessing the aroma, I'll go ahead and decant the coffee for you. But please hold off on all other evaluations until I call time. Thank you. And here comes some tasting notes for you. In the aroma of this coffee, you're going to find raspberry jam, vanilla, blood orange, and a Concord grape. The main flavor of this coffee, when it's hot, is going to be fresh strawberry and raspberry. And when this coffee is warm, you're going to find peach and white grape. This coffee's main flavor, when cold, is going to be grapefruit, is going to be oak, and like a semi-sweet chocolate with caramel. This coffee's aftertaste is going to be long, and this is when it's hot. It's going to be long and like a red ripe grape. When it cools, the aftertaste is going to be like oak and grapefruit. This coffee's acidity is malic in character. It's medium in intensity. And it's like that of a fresh apricot. This coffee's body is medium in weight, and it's juicy throughout. And if you need me to repeat any of those, please let me know. That's for you to smell. Thank you. This one's for you to smell. Thank you. This one's for you to smell. Thank you. Judges, thanks for being here. I look forward to these competitions, to push myself to grow every year, to find more creative ways to serve our guests back home. Thank you. and my coworkers back home. These competitions wouldn't be possible without you, our friends in the audience, and all those volunteers here to helping today. Thanks for being here. Time.
Yeah, everyone, put your hands together for Felix from Dune Coffee Roasters. Felix, come on over here. Excellent job.
Thank you, man.
How you feeling?
Oh, man. Lightheaded.
A little lightheaded? Yeah, that's
Yeah.
to be expected. Luckily, you're in a place where there's a lot of coffee. Maybe that'll help, you know?
I just need some ice water.
Some ice water.
For sure.
Yeah. You got some friends that'll get you some water for that.
Yeah.
So you work
Thank
at
you.
Dune. Tell us what your job is at Dune.
Yeah, I am in sort of a leadership growth position. I create classes for our managers to sort of keep pushing ourselves to grow as leaders and myself as a leader.
Nice.
And I also work cafe shifts 60-70% of the time.
Oh, nice. How long have you been with Dune?
3 years on Halloween.
Wow. Oh,
Yeah.
that's a fun anniversary.
Yeah, for sure.
And 3 years competing, or how many times have you competed in coffee competitions?
Yeah, I did prelims 1 year, and
Okay.
kind of didn't count that one.
Okay.
So I've done a full year, 1 year of Brewers Cup last year, and this is my second year doing Brewers Cup.
Wow, that's awesome. You have a
Yeah.
really great team over at Dune
Oh,
that,
man.
that help you out with that, I'm
Amazing.
sure.
Yeah.
So,
amazing.
I like to ask people this because this is a coffee competition, and you're a barista.
Yeah.
You brew coffee all the time.
All the time.
I think it's fair to say your favorite flavor profile in coffee might not necessarily be the best flavor profile for something here at a competition.
Uh-huh.
Can you talk to me a little bit about how you compare and contrast what you like versus what you know might do well in a competition?
Yeah. I definitely, as a smart competitor, I think, try to cater to the score sheet.
Yeah.
And finding a coffee that I'm proud to serve and that will definitely like perform well so that I can just do well. But also, those coffees usually tend to line up with exactly what I like to drink back at home.
Even better.
Yeah, so I put my preference and the story behind it first, and then that just makes it a little bit easier to pick a coffee, I think.
Awesome. That's really cool. So this coffee is from Elita Estate.
Yeah.
And sounds like Dune has a big history of working with them.
Yeah.
Sounds like that was one of the things that gives you access to this coffee.
Definitely.
When did you first taste this coffee?
I tasted this coffee for the first time 3 years ago when I started
Wow.
working for Dune. Yeah.
That's awesome. And just like that was the one you just will remember that forever.
Yeah. The first time we had the coffee, my first year at Dune, I actually froze a bag when I knew it was basically going to be off our shelves.
Ooh.
And a year later, when the new Elita came, we pulled it out, tasted it side by side, and that was really fun and nostalgic.
That's really
and
cool.
Yeah.
Wow.
The fresh crop was better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, hey, you want to say thank you to anyone? I think we got some streaming happening right here with Kay on his phone.
Yeah.
Right there.
Everyone back home, thanks for sitting in to the presentations, listening to us. My wife, Shelby, back home, thank you so much for letting me come out here. Wish you were here with us. Todd and Julia, this is amazing support, and just hope to make you proud. And Jeremy, Mal, Nathan, Kay, thanks, man.
Nice.
Yeah.
Awesome. Everyone put your hands together for Felix from Dune Coffee Roasters. Felix, good job. We'll see you soon. Stick with us right here at the Brewers Cup stage. We'll be coming back at you with our next competitor very soon.